In today's video, we are going to see what are the various use cases of Kafka and how big companies uses Kafka for their business needs. Kafka is used extensively throughout many popular business and it is one among the best software in the whole stack. It powers the use cases like activity tracking, message exchanges, metrics gathering, and more. First, Kafka is used to collect large volume of data for processing. It is used to analyze large volume of data such as feeds from financial market data, feeds from social media, and many more. Second, used to build real-time data pipeline for analysis. Example includes market trends due to a big announcement by a finance ministry or a reaction of investor due to budgetary announcement by the government. Third, many modern systems, including IoT application, require data to be processed as soon as it becomes available. Kafka is useful here as it is able to transmit data from producer to data handlers and then go to the data storages very quickly. Kafka is helpful to build such real-time applications. Batch processing helps to gather data in batches or at once and make it available for processing. There are challenges which include huge amount of data due to batch processing, which impacts the time and space complexity. Also, processing such batch jobs leads to latency and hence analyzing those collected data will be a challenge. Kafka comes to the rescue, where it has capability to collect data in real time and has the ability to process such large volume of data for application analytics. Fourth, Kafka is used to do data ingestion at a large scale. Data ingestion is a process of obtaining and importing the data for immediate use. Data ingestion is a process of obtaining and importing data for immediate use or storage in a database. Capturing data from your Twitter feed for a real-time sentiment analysis is a perfect example. Acquired data for training machine learning models and experimentation is also another example. Fifth, user for both online and offline message consumption. Since the messages on the Kafka pipeline expiry is controlled by a configuration information in Kafka, the system can still process messages in the pipeline during offline mode. Also, it is used for analysis of operational messages such as logs, activity tracking, user interaction, etc. 6. Kafka is used for analysis of operational messages such as logs, tracking, and user interactions. 6. Kafka is used to collect application and system logs from various sources and used in log aggregation solutions. Kafka acts as a backbone for many IoT applications, streaming services, and production companies for event streaming or telemetry data collection and as an event bus for microservices. Finally, decoupling of the system dependencies so that load on application or application database can be greatly reduced. Kafka can be used to integrate with big data systems such as Spark, Hadoop, etc. to do massive data analysis and take data mining actions. Now let's see the real-time use cases that are being used by many business organizations. If you take Twitter, many business organization uses Twitter data. They use Twitter API to stream user tweets in real time and publish them to Kafka topic and use it for sentiment analysis. Sentimental analysis is an automated process of identifying and classifying subjective information in the text data. This might be an opinion or a judgment or a feeling about a particular topic or the product feature that are being generally discussed in the social media. Next come PayPal handles nearly 400 billion and more Kafka messages per day. PayPal uses Kafka for user behavior tracking, merchant monitoring, risk and compliance areas, where they use PayPal. Next come, one of the largest Kafka infra is managed by Uber for real-time stream processing of Uber vehicle location, expected time of arrival time calculation of the vehicle, and bill processing. Uber's expected arrival time (EAT) uses 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 Kafka extensively for food distribution to a particular destination. Uber uses Kafka to gather passenger info, taxi info, and trip data info real time to compute and forecast demand and compute the new pricing model. That is the reason during peak hours, the taxi fare goes up. That's where Uber uses Kafka extensively. You know, Dropbox uses Kafka for right infra provisioning based upon Kafka messages collected, and they will make right resource allocation decisions on time in terms of hardware provisioning and other stuff. LinkedIn uses Kafka to collect user interactions and provide right connection recommendation to connect the users on real time. Though LinkedIn is a founder of Kafka, they use Kafka extensively for various other business purposes also. Next one, Netflix collect user watch history and suggest recommendation for the user real time. That is, other recommended movies of same interest or people of similar interests also watch other movies. Those information will be made real time to the people who are all watching movies. The most common type of sentimental analysis is a polarity detection and involves classifying statements as positive, negative, or neutral. Such kind of information can be posted either in application like this or in the social media that can be collected and it can be used for future business analysis. Summing up, Kafka enables application to publish or subscribe to data or event streams. It stores data records accurately and it is highly fault tolerant. It is capable of real-time high-volume data processing. It also able to take in and process trillions of data records per day without any performance issues. So, in this session, you have learned about what are the use cases of Kafka and a brief detail on companies who uses the Kafka in their landscape. Wait for my next session on the series of